does he have a chance to make that?
Absolutely. He's absolutely earned that. I think if you go into any room, O-line or D-line room, they'll tell you that he's absolutely the starting center. And so, great deal. I mean, the guy's battling summer school and battling his first, major college football double days camp, and he's doing a great job, and he's shouldering it well. And I'm really excited, man. The kid plays hard every single snap.
Mm-hmm. How about not having Tooney yet? Is that setting you back at all? Or?
Yeah, I mean, Tooney's making great strides, and obviously the physical nature that he brings is unbelievable and almost unmatched by anybody. But I think we're doing a good job of creating that. And again, has been sputtered a little bit here and there throughout camp at major times running the football, but that's absolutely what Tooney brings, and man, I hope he gets back soon, because there might be another guy that's not on the plane when we go to Texas.
Bronco just joked that last year 10 different guys started that are back, but he said we had to start 10, we didn't get to start 10.
There's a big difference. There's a big difference, again, and it was a philosophy, I think, that, and I've said this before, and I totally believe it. I mean, there's nothing worse than going into a fall camp with juniors and seniors, and man, they look great and everything's good on paper, but they've never played. And so now all those 11 guys have played in multiple games, and so they have what it takes on that Saturday, or they know what it takes on that Saturday. So it's a great situation, but find 5 guys and ride them as long as you can, and other guys that earn repetitions, they obviously get thrown in the mix.
Are you still trying to find your top 5 guys? Because of constant
Oh yeah, I think that'll go up until we get right into UConn prep week, and then we've toying with this and toying with that, but you want to put the right 5 guys out there, your best 5 guys, and be able to be the most effective.
It's halfway through fall camp. You kind of know what you got. So you're looking just for chemistry, looking for who plays good where, who's good with whoever.
Yeah, and just who's gonna. I mean, everybody, I think could play for a play or 2 or a quarter. I want to find out who can play late into camp, who's gonna be the war daddy and be physical and had that same flow throughout the entire camp, whereas just you come on hot for 1 week and then the next is no good either. So, I have no problem. Coach and I talk about it every day, and who's going to be in this, that, and it's fun to project, but you got to see who's still standing at the end.
You talked in the spring about wanting the guys to be meaner, maybe nastier. Does that manifest itself, and in what ways is that maybe? Have you seen that?
When I was at my other school, I loved, still do, love watching BYU's defense. They're physical, they're nasty, they push off the pile, not the ground, and I think that's the way that's the way the game's supposed to be played. And I think our mentality as an offense now has reached that same point. I mean, if a guy's going 100%, then you better be going 101. And if a guy pushes off your running back, you better look him in the white of the eyes and tell him that that's not okay. And I think that those training lessons of video clips of my guys seeing that, instead of just trying to spot the ball and get back to the huddle or whatever, that they take business into their own hands. And so you don't ever want your own guys fighting each other, but you don't want your running back or your quarterback being punked either.
How do you reconcile that at a church school where they're taking church classes and at the same time,
great point,
you're trying to teach them to be nasty?
I think if you take, and this is what I love about being at Brigham Young University, is you take the Book of Mormon, you find anywhere in there where it's soft. There's nowhere in there. It's all about wars, and it's about people cutting heads off for what they believe in. It's the same thing. It's football. It's the exact same thing. So you come off the field, that's when you hold the door for the young lady, that's when you call your mom and you tell her you love her and you give her a kiss, but when you go across those lines, you're fighting for what you believe in.
That's so cool, Coach Tujague. And you guys are like the first line of that nastiness, that war line.
Have to be. So,
would you classify your group as the most improved group in the entire program right now?
Oh, I don't know about that. We still got a long way to go. But we're working hard.
So from the scrimmage started, Coach Howell said the offense line pretty much took care of business against the D-line run game. Do you feel the same way? You guys played that well?
No. There's still some huge things that we need to do. I think Coach Howell's just setting us up for a bait and switch, but we still have a long way to go.
Are there any